35 against Aaron Saranovsky, the sophomore from Northampton. He comes in with a record of 36-1. Start things off, and of course they're going to go class by class, and after 112 they'll have the first presentations, and then after 112 they'll do the medal presentations after each one of the classes have been finished.
That's correct. Matt Jasuli beat a very tough Joe Rivera from Stroudsburg 2-0 in the semis to make it to the finals, where Aaron Saranovsky defeated Michael Perinotti, the very tough young Mike Perinotti of Whitehall, 5-0 in the semis. So we're going to see Jasuli against Saranovsky.
Third place winner was Rivera, 3-2 winner over Perinotti, and Severo beats Zerardi 5 to finish 5th. Underway here at Liberty's Memorial Gym, 103 class again. Matt Jasuli of Easton and Aaron Saranovsky of Northampton.
Jasuli has a collar tie on Saranovsky. Saranovsky trying to control the wrist, takes a shot. Jasuli toward the edge of the circle. Working official here is Bob Coletta. He's assisted by Lou Fiore. 103-pounders dance around the circle. Jasuli tries a 2-on-1 on the arm. Coletta tells him to retreat into the center, and back they go into the blue circle, the 10-foot circle. Each wrestler a little tentative here, Al, in the finals. People don't really want to open up too much and make a mistake. They're trying to feel each other out.
They go in about 50 seconds, feeling themselves out, trying to get something going here. Aaron Saranovsky, as we said, coming in with a record of 36-4, career record of 62-11 as we take a look at head coach Don Rhoda of Northampton.
Don Rohn sitting in the seat tonight, not on the chair back. 53 seconds in the first period, no score. Neither wrestler's really gotten in deep on any shots yet.
Saranovsky this year in the Reno tournament finished 4th. In the Hurricane Classic finished 3rd. As a freshman, Mid-Atlantic finished 4th, Hurricane 2nd, and District 3rd last year. Trying to improve on that. Already going to get 2nd, and if he wins here, will be the 1st place. So experience coming in as only a sophomore means a lot also.
Absolutely. Less than 30 seconds in the period. Saranovsky has a front headlock. Stalemate call by Bob Coletta. There we see Steve Powell and Barry Snyder, Easton coaches.
Mentioned slow tactic, them coming out. Surprised with the way they're coming out, just feeling each other out a little bit.
Not at all. Usually in a tournament, Al, you'll see some of the better wrestling in the wrestling, in the semifinal round, where wrestlers will open up a little more to make it to the finals. Where many times in the finals they'll be very conservative, and we've seen that a little bit so far in the 103-pound first period.
Well, first period comes to an end in this one. Still no score.
There we see Don Rohn. Second period choice goes to Jasuli. He elects the bottom position.
Matt Jasuli, 25-5. He lost to Saranovsky 4-0 in duels, 3rd in the Mannheim tournament. So these guys have met up before a couple weeks ago.
That's right. Saranovsky beat him 4-0 during the season, but it was a very close 4-0 bout.
And even looking at the 103 class, you look at some of the guys in there with Saranovsky and some other guys that had Tony Severo and Omar Rivera, Joey Rivera. They're all, and then, of course, Matt Jasuli. So there's a bunch of guys that weren't sure who's going to come out of this bracket. Really wouldn't have been surprised, really, who came out as Rivera, and Severo finished 3rd, and then Severo finished 5th in this one.
That's right. There was a Brian Rizzo from Southern Lehigh was a tough 3-pounder. So was Michael Perinotti from Whitehall. There are a lot of tough kids, tough weight class, 103. Trying to get hand control on the bottom is Matt Jasuli. Saranovsky riding tough. Maintains control. Bob Coletta looking down at Matt Jasuli on the bottom. They come down to 1 minute left in the second period. Stalemate called. 1 minute on the restart, Al.
1 minute and still no score between these two. Each obviously trying not to make a mistake and also at the same time trying to make that move.
Saranovsky breaks him down with a tight waist, trying to trap a near arm. Soy tries to crawl away and switch. Maintained control by Saranovsky on top. Bob Coletta warns the top man for stalling. Stalling warning on Saranovsky of Northampton. Don Roan tells him, you got to get off the hip. You got to get out to the side.
46 seconds left, second period, no score. Matt Chisuli, the freshman from Easton, Aaron Saranovsky of Northampton.
Chisuli trying to get hand control on the bottom, trying to peel hands. Saranovsky maintains control. We come down to 30 seconds left in the period. Inside wrist control by Saranovsky. Bob Coletta stops, starts the injury clock. I think it may be the blood clock.
And you had mentioned earlier on them feeling each other out. 4-0, you said earlier when they went up against each other. And same type of match, same type of feeling each other out also. That's
right. They have a lot of respect for each other, Al. They don't want to make a mistake, as we said. They're going to try to see if the other wrestler would give them the opportunity. But so far, that hasn't not been the case. It is blood for Saranovsky. The clock is running for blood time. I could see blood on the deltoid of Matt Chisuli came from Saranovsky.
Jake, you were here yesterday. You reffed some of the bouts yesterday. Then you went out to Army today. A big weekend. You're not done after tonight also.
I go to Princeton tomorrow morning. If George Chamanik is watching the TV broadcast, I didn't get to call him. I'll be at your house at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to go to Princeton at 8:30. Yeah, I was at Army for a quad meet this afternoon. I worked from 12 till about 3:30 and was able to drive back in time to get some information before the finals.
15 seconds left, second period.
Chisuli's trying to hit a little bit of a roll on the bottom. It looks like he's going to get rid now for the entire second period. Stalling warning on Saranovsky. Stands, tries to get hand control and get out. Short time left. Easton fans want Bob Coletta to call stalling, but the period then ends.
After 2 periods, still no score in this one.
I'm sure that Saranovsky's going to elect to take the bottom to start the third period, Al. Back on the blood clock. We see trainer Paul Marcinkowski cleaning off Aaron Saranovsky. Don Roan's talking to him.
You had mentioned being up in Army. You didn't get, I guess you didn't get a chance to check out Lehigh with the big upset in a big game up there. They took on Navy and they beat a Navy club that they weren't supposed to. So congratulations to Sal Mentasana and the Mountain Hawks. They'll be going on to the next round, taking on Bucknell.
I saw the buses there when I drove by Hollander Center this afternoon on my way to Arvin Gym. They had a big basketball tournament there at Army.
Third period, district championship on the line, 103. Matt Chisuli of Easton, Aaron Saranovsky of Northampton. Still no score in this one, and it's been the same type of bout throughout. Trying to get that first point. Again, we said it, they met earlier in the year. Saranovsky won in that one, 4-0. That was in the duels.
Interesting here, I had said that I was sure that Saranovsky would elect to take the bottom. Not so. He chose the neutral position, feeling he's going to score a takedown. Don't be surprised if this goes to overtime, 0-0. Here we go again with the blood time. Barry Snyder's trying to give a little instruction on Matt Chisuli.
Matt Chisuli comes in by defeating Joey Rivera, Stroudsburg 2-0. Meanwhile, Aaron Saranovsky beat Mike Perinotti from Whitehall 5-0 in his bout to reach the championship between the two. And we mentioned also finishing in third place and getting the bronze. And of course, six go, so it's, you know, they're all going to regions. But one thing, as we look at it, Rivera came through in a 3-2 victory over Perinotti in that one, 3-2.
Tony Severo took a 5th. Mike Zaccardo was 6th. Brian Rizzo from Southern Lehigh was 7th. And Derek Crowley of Bangor finished 8th at 103.
These guys are good. Just as we start saying them, they start bringing it over. 1:15 remaining, third period, no score. Saranovsky and Chisuli.
Saranovsky has a stalling warning. He's kind of forcing the issue. He's a little more the aggressor here. Has a front tie and underhook. Coletta calls him out of bounds, restarts in the center.
Look at head coach Steve Powell of Easton.
Steve wants to get his 52nd district champion for Easton High School. 52nd year in a row. They have far more than 57 or 52 district champions at Easton High School. But every year that they've had wrestling, they've won a district championship at some weight class.
That's tremendous. You know, when you think of all the years that have gone by, and every year he's got at least one that wins it.
He has no lock on any of the 3 finalists that he has that will win either. All 3 could win, but all 3 could get defeated as well.
Last year, the wrestler to keep the streak going was Gino Furbono.
Cernovsky almost gets a little penetration on a shot. Cizzulli counters him. Cizzulli's on the edge of the mat. He's really working the edge.
This one's going down to the wire, 16 seconds.
Restart with 12.5 seconds, and I do believe that we're going to see an overtime here. Each wrestler's been very, very cautious thus far.
I think it just looked like they're just going to ride it out. 4 seconds, 3, and the clock will sound. This one will be heading to overtime, so the first bout of the evening goes to overtime. And said it the first time they fought when it was a 4-0 one, but a close one in that.
I have a feeling
you expected the overtime from the second period on.
I think we're going to see probably the best shot of the evening now in the overtime. Both wrestlers really realize right now if I score I win, so we're going to probably see the best setup and the best shot in the bout in the 2-minute overtime period.
Hope you're enjoying our coverage of the District 11 Individual 3A tournament. Al DiCarlo, Jake Llewellyn with you from Liberty's Memorial Gym. Take a look. First bout of the night, 103 for the district title.
Here we go to start the overtime. This is called sudden victory. First points win. There's a stalling warning on Cernovsky. Cernovsky comes out hand fighting. Head taps on Cizzulli. Cizzulli reaches and puts on a collar tie. Tries a Russian 2-on-1 on the arm. Tries to pull the arm down to shoot to a single. Cernovsky pushes him out of bounds.
Like you said, every move you make now is for the district championship.
Good double leg attempt by Cernovsky. Best shot of the night right there. Cizzulli locks into the crotch, trying to prevent giving up the takedown. He's going to try to get a stalemate. He's going to lock in around the body. Cernovsky's close to scoring a takedown. He tries to sit on Cizzulli. Cizzulli rolls through and laces the ankles. That's called the funk roll. And there's a stalemate out of it.
Wow. Biggest action of the night coming in overtime. Goes to a stalemate, 1:16 on that overtime clock.
Just like we thought, Al, the best shot was that double leg attempt by Cernovsky. He had deep penetration. He just couldn't finish Cizzulli. Each wrestler wants to beat the opponent to the shot here. Snap down by Cernovsky. Cizzulli maintains a collar tie. Cizzulli goes to an underhook. Look like he's trying to hit a high crotch. Single leg shot by Cernovsky. He's close to getting a takedown. Cizzulli trying to turn a corner, trying to get the leg in. Cernovsky locked tight on the leg. Cizzulli's real close to scoring here, but it's not a takedown yet. All the fans want it. 35 seconds. No control. I don't know that Cernovsky's going to lose that foot. Real close to scoring here is Cizzulli if he can get his hips up. There he goes. Bob Clay gives a takedown. Easton has a district champion. Great bout. Great finish. Good job by Bob Coletta waiting on the call.
Everyone anticipating, waiting. You take another look at it. Action-packed right to the end, trying to roll him over and get the job done.
Right there, the control is given, as we see on the replay. Matt Cizzulli very happy. Red Rover goes and embraces Coach Steve Powell. Barry Snyder clapping his approval. He's a very happy assistant coach.